What's happening, people? Today I'm going to show you how to make delicious pasta sauce from fresh. If you watch me regularly, you know that I'm a big advocate of fresh ingredients, always trying to cut out ultra-processed foods where possible. Also, if you have young kids, this is another great way of sneaking some extra vegetables into their diet. So let's get into this roasted vegetable feta salmon pasta. First off, I remove the skin from the salmon. I set this aside because I'm going to use it later for garnish. The beauty of this dish is everything can just go into one tray, makes it nice and simple. So into a lined baking tray goes the salmon fillet and a block of feta cheese. For veggies, I'm doing on-the-vine tomatoes, sweet coloured peppers, a handful of shallots, and a whole head of garlic. Everything gets a good glug of oil, some salt, pepper, and some mixed herbs, and into the oven it goes. 180 degrees for roughly an hour. While that's cooking, I'm going to prep the garnish using that salmon skin. I shallow fry it on a high heat until it's really crispy. To a bowl, I add finely diced shallots and zests of a lime. Then finally, I crumble in that crispy salmon skin. When sprinkled over the pasta later, this will add a really zesty kick and a nice little crunch. It seems to be a thumbs up from the boys. Right, my hour cook time is nearly up on the tray of goodies, so it's time to get my pasta on to cook. From the baking tray, I spoon out everything but the salmon into a blender. I then blend the cheese and the veggies down into a thick pasta sauce. Because you've roasted all those vegetables first, it's caramelized all the sugars inside and giving you a delicious sweet flavor. The feta cheese adds creaminess and complexity, and you've got yourself a delicious pasta sauce. If you want to give the sauce more of a silky texture, you can melt in some cold butter, but we decided that this wasn't needed. Our pasta's now cooked. We're using penne, but you can use whatever you like. Now it's time to mix in that delicious sauce, followed by that tender, flaky salmon. And there you have yourself a delicious, healthy pasta dish made with only fresh ingredients.